and welcome to episode 5 of Cascara, Isle of Giants. Cascara, Isle of Duck. That's right. We've got some exciting things that happened last week. And let's have Mad Shad tell us all about them. Kevin, go ahead. Say show. Yep. North left. Would anyone like to help with that? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. So, and just to expand on that a little bit, not only did you almost get hit by a spear arrow, but Sam recognized the creature that shot the spear arrow, as you're calling it, at you as a Zikulu, which is one of the four-legged dinosaur-like folk that live here on this island that have long had a feud between their people and the Raumoa that Sam is a member of. And so he pointed that out. He and Raylia have both spotted the creature. And then both of them acted very slowly as some attempts to kind of create some peace ultimately failed, and we are on initiative. So we're starting off with Thorgrim at 21. You don't know exactly where it is. The last you knew, because I think you had actually spotted it for a moment, now that I'm remembering, it had been over here by this tree. Let me know once you see my ping. Yeah. So, yeah, can you see it, Kevin? Yeah, okay. So, you saw it over there, up in that tree, and you watched as it leapt over to another tree, and somehow, despite its huge size, it just disappears amongst the branches and leaves, and you've lost sight of it. You do know that it launched itself to the left. Your left. Okay. What would you like to do? So it should. Yeah, so if it counts up, whatever it counts up on the map, that's accurate. Okay. So an active perception check like this will, for these purposes, use up your action, right? Um, you'll get a chance to spot it if it does something, if it moves or whatever, and that's free. But otherwise, this would be your action. So go ahead, roll your perception check. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. It is very strange. It happens to me too. I should probably capture mine from that. That would be a smart thing to do. But yeah, it's like that for me too. I don't know. All right, but a 10, you do not see it. You scan the jungles. You've moved forward. You've scanned, and it has just totally disappeared. Correct. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And then Tanuki. I have not gotten that. Yeah. It says I'm the only person as well, so that's interesting. Oh, no, I just saw Zucker move, so I never disconnected. I'm fine. Okay, yeah, Tanuki. Um, I mean, are you trying to give him a particular command? The stay command? Okay. I think you did successfully teach him. No, you taught him heal, right? Okay. All right. Got it. Then yes, please roll a handle animal check or animal handling check. Sorry, handle animal is what it used to be called. A 20. All right. So that'll be your bonus action. Um, and you think you've commanded him pretty well, but you don't really know him very well yet, and you're not really totally sure. Absolutely. Go ahead and roll a perception check. It's dark, man. there's wind blowing and there's leaves rustling literally 360 degrees around you. You know, it's hard to see anything. Okay. So I would like everyone to roll another perception check. If you cannot see in the dark, then yes, with disadvantage. Nice double fours there, Rolex. All right, 12 for Aurelia. Well, okay, and then just missing Sam. Perception. Wow. Okay. I, yeah, for real, because the check literally was 20. That's insane, actually. The two of you got it exactly. Right. So, first, however, let's see. Oh, yeah. So, it... All right. So, a little ways ahead of you guys. I'm just trying to get the camera view to be able to see it. There we go. You watch as just basically what you took for a tree, those of you who couldn't see it before, just begins moving and ducks through some of the underbrush. And Tanuki, you see movement, but it's like you have no idea what just happened. And it moves to here and takes a quick look through each of you. And I'm going to roll an insight here. It's trying to see if any of you were unable to follow it. And it actually did not make the check. So I will roll randomly as to who it thinks did not see him. And that is going to be Tanuki. Okay. Through sheer blind luck, he happened to shoot at the one that didn't see him. And so he is taking a shot with his bow. And that's going to hit does a 14 hit. Okay. And it seems when it takes the shot, it seems very confident in its natural terrain, from its positioning, its standing. This whole motion of sliding through the jungle and taking aim at someone who hadn't spotted him. He seems just naturally capable and pulls out a second shot. And that's going to be a 16 hit. No. Okay. So Tanuki hears why does it have disadvantage? Oh, you took the dodge action. That's true. Okay. Actually, so in that case, If you can see it. Yeah. Yeah, so you could not see it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah, so the at just the last moment, Tanuki, who was prepared, he was ready, doesn't see where these giant spear arrows are coming from, but does manage to dodge out of the way of them just in time at the last second as they're just through the air. One of them sticks in the tree right next to you. The other one flies just all the way through the jungle and off the map. And so Tanuki, you still cannot see it. The rest of you can. And it's now Trekker's turn, and he is going to roll a d20 that it's just a straight d20 roll, and if I beat or meet your animal handling check, he will disobey. So in this case, it's only oh my god. So in this case, it's only a nat 20. Will he disobey? 17. You're good. So it's a good thing you rolled well. And that brings us to Zoker. Mm-hmm. Unless you also attack. So if you were able, okay, if you move to total cover and then stayed behind that total cover, you could do whatever you want behind that total cover. But if you did something like peek out from the total cover and, shoot at something or throw a daggers at something, whatever, or if you move between half cover or 3/4 cover, you would still need to roll a stealth check. Yeah, in this scenario, being in the jungle, every time you move, you'll have to reroll stealth. Right. Correct. Unless he spots you. Yeah, if he spots you, you have to take the hide action again in order to stealth. Yes, but as long as you are not spotted, you do not have to hide. Right. Does that make sense? Okay. 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 Yes. 18. Yes. It does not seem to track you and follow you. Yeah, you seem good. Okay. Yeah, that's what you get for not being a straight rogue. All right. All right. Raylia and Sam, it just alphabetized you. So if you guys, if Sam wants to go first, that's up to you. All right. Oh my god. Woo. Yeah, so basically, being in the jungle like this, you can take cover in any one of these tiles, and then I'm because it's just too much to put you guys in rough terrain all the time, being in the jungle, and you guys will be in the jungle a lot. I really only restrict movement in certain scenarios, so you can move through the plants and things just fine. You can't move through the squares that are over 50% tree, but otherwise you're fine, right? Or the rock ones, like these, but of course you could climb up them or whatever, but that would be separate. Okay, so you're trying to hide or take cover. Okay, cool. So basically, yeah, you can take, if you choose to kind of hide behind it, you can take like half cover. No one else's audio is coming through. What?
Oh, I don't have any audio coming through.
How about now, Zar?
Heard a player.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Didn't interrupt you there.
I'm going to have to figure out what to do about that audio stuff later on.
Dub it.
Okay, yeah, so you can take half cover, Sam.
Cool. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. We'll keep an eye out for him and just kind of point out to everyone and just like, if you can't see him, he's over there.
Okay. I'll go ahead and let Tanuki roll another perception check since he's the only one who didn't spot him.
Straight roll since he's helping me, or disadvantage still?
Straight roll.
Because he's just pointing him out. That's what I was making sure.
Straight roll.
Oh, that was really bad.
I just had to decide whether I was okay with him giving you advantage and giving you the free roll, but it's fine. Yeah. A 14. You do not see him. It was a 20. Yeah. It's just like, where? It's so dark. All right, Raelia.
Can you not see in the dark?
I have difficulties.
Guys, from now on, if I say "woo," that's the cue to duck, okay?
Fuck.
Okay.
I don't
I'm gonna
get
shoot it
this
now.
reference.
And I'm gonna shoot a frostbolt.
What is she babbling about?
I can't wait for that to come up later. Really, it goes woo, and nobody ducks. Everyone's just like, "What are you doing?"
16 plus 5, 21 to hit.
21 to hit. That will hit.
Okay.
That is within range of you.
Say what now?
I was just checking the range on that. What's the range on?
120 is frost.
120?
Is the
Okay.
frostbolt.
Yep, then you're good.
I have a new dice bag that had a random piece of electronic in it. Don't know what that is. Goodbye. Okay.
That's good.
It was like it was like an old fucking AV input cable junction.
We use
where
loaded dice, not charged
accepted
dice.
Wait, what?
We use loaded dice, not charged dice here.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Where's my D10? 4.
4 damage.
Yay.
We got him.
All right, how do you
All
want
right,
to?
boys.
No, I'm kidding.
Let's go. We did it. We beat the campaign. He's dead. We got the big bad guy.
So it's a frostbolt, and I guess I'm gonna do my my curse.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you.
once per turn, when you cast a spell, trigger curse, and if a spell deals cold to lightning damage, so if it takes cold damage again, its speed is reduced by 15 feet until the end of my next turn. If I do cold damage again, if I hit it, so
Perfect.
that's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and move behind a tree right here.
Okay.
To try to get cover from the serpentine archer dude.
Nice.
And pass the day turn.
All right, and is his speed reduced from that?
No. I have to hit him twice to get that
Right.
meager benefit.
Right, because you're not using the typical frost spell. You sacrifice that speed increase for damage. Yeah.
What?
Okay. Thurgon, you're using copy of Firebolt. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of the 60-foot Ray of Frost is the one that slows. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to move to here and get myself into cover behind this rock here.
Perfect.
And then I want to take a shot at him with my pistol. Is that
Okay.
the right one? Okay, I think that's the right one. Cool. Yes. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Okay.
Cool.
11 damage. Nice. A loud echoes through the jungle as you make your shot.
Did not think that through.
Yeah, the first time I had someone use a
that pistol
pistol in one of my jungle campaigns, I got to do the same thing, and they didn't think that through then either.
Just your gun.
All right.
Just stroking the barrel.
But the shot hits true, and you see as the beast had been lining up another arrow, and your shot like hits it in the shoulder, and it causes it to spin back a little bit, pulling the arrow from the knock on the bow, and it kind of reels back in pain, turns back and looks at you, and growls a little bit. Tanuki.
Well, I don't know jack shit of where he is other than where the shit's coming from. So, let's get
Well,
this
you
out of
see
the way.
the
'cause I'm
vague
holding on to my
direction I'm
shit.
heading, so. Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I figured it was with disadvantage. I doubt, unless you wanted me to keep him pointing where it was for a straight roll. I figured it was with disadvantage. Okay.
Yeah, if you're taking your action this time, it would be at disadvantage, yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. It is just
I
so
have no clue.
dark, and it's hard to see anything.
I'm gonna just go get behind that tree because I have no other help other than the general direction.
Okay.
I'm slower than a turtle?
Roll to see the tree.
He was dashing at that point, so
That's not dashing.
That's not dashing. Not
you
for
have
him.
35.
He
You have
gets-
more than 30 feet.
Yeah, he has
Turtle
40.
I'm a
among
monk.
35? You're a turtle.
I can move further than that.
Fuck.
You're really
Think
He's
about
fucking
it, I think
Sonic.
that-
Yeah.
50 faster than me.
Do you just like turn into a ball and just some fucking distance?
He just pulls all his limbs in and just rolls the shell.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay behind this, and I'm gonna hold my action for a dart if I manage to see him
Okay.
by some miracle.
All right. Well,
Somebody get...
no, you took your action to make the perception check.
Oh, my action with the perception.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to
thought that was
actively look for someone, that is your action. Yeah.
I'm still hiding behind the tree.
Okay. Yep, that's fine. All right. Can I get everyone to roll a perception check, please?
Perceiving.
18.
18. Okay. And Sam, perception check, please.
Oh. Okay, Sarah.
Do it like a blast
Okay.
noise.
All right. Sam might have perhaps just been a little too busy trying to point out where this thing was, and he finally loses sight of it. But everyone else, except Tanuki again. So Zoker, Thurgrin, and and Raylia, all watch as the beast kind of just leaps through the trees and ends up about 15 feet off the ground, hanging off of the tree with its four legs, leaning its humanoid portion of the torso down kind of sideways off the tree and taking aim down at all of you below. Let's see if it can identify who did not spot it, and he can. Tanuki has better cover than Sam, so it's going to take 2 shots at Sam, who did not see it.
Dick.
And there's a natural 1. Okay. And 2. Are you fucking kidding me?
Barely missed.
Slowly getting better.
That's a hit.
Hey,
Oh,
think
that
about
natural 1. Oh.
it. In 18 turns, you'll have a nat 20.
You aim worse than you smell.
Yeah, Sam, you just like kind of duck behind some plants, and then just there's like a about 5 feet away from you, and then another about 3 feet away from you. You didn't like even move away from either of them. They just completely missed.
Like, I just look over at the one 5 feet away, and then I just look over at the one when it hits.
Dude,
It's
on
like,
both sides of you, there's a leaf that is shaped like you.
All right, and okay. So Trekker rolled a 1, and that's another natural 1. That's ridiculous. Which is the total opposite of what I needed to roll. So it's not going to have to roll for the rest of combat. It's obeying. It's just sitting. Seemed to understand
nice.
Good
enough.
boy.
He's just sitting there being all cute.
I get 20 TP.
He's just like,
And that is Zoker. No, you only get the TP if you spend an hour training. Yeah. Okay.
I was joking.
All right. Okay. Zoker.
Gonna run behind that tree while attempting to stay unnoticed with a 20.
Antho, you didn't move it on the map, did you?
I did.
The creature?
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you may need to reload if you didn't see it move. Okay. That is a successful stealth.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, roll 20. Would you like to not be a plain white void?
No.
You do still have an action, Zoker. Because you didn't need to take the hide action this turn. You had successfully stealthed
Right.
before.
I'll hold I'll hold an infestation cantrip if it gets within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Creepy. Love it. Sam.
All right. I'm just gonna keep moving into the last place I found it by going to cover, or last place I saw it. Which
Okay.
I mean, I'll go here, staying in cover, and then I'll use my action to look for him again.
Okay. $22. Yeah, you spot him.
All right.
Yep, you were keeping your eye too low on the ground, and you look up, and oh, there he is.
I'm just looking at him like,
All right, really.
bitch.
Sam, you are really angry. You need to calm down sometimes. Just like let it go. And I, as I say, let it go. I'm just like, let it go. And I shoot a chromatic orb with my hand.
Okay. Swear to God, if it was an ice attack, I was gonna drop kick you.
It's an ice chromatic orb.
God damn it.
That's a 19 to hit.
That
I'm
hits.
sorry, I'm not a plat. I have a +5, not a +2. That's a 23 to hit.
Okay, actually good, because actually I realized he's behind cover, and I was just looking that up. Okay, yeah, so because he's shooting from it, he's only got half cover, so yeah, it still would have hit. But yes, you're good.
Max an ice mage, and I didn't even make the frozen joke.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's because all of
So
your ice attacks
disappointed
are
in
made
you.
of fire.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
All right. So that is 3d8 on chromatic orb, and it's also can't move 15 feet. Its movement speed has been reduced by 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay.
So I have that 7 and a 2. I have to roll it again, and a 4. So 9, 13.
13 damage. Whew.
And then, yeah, its movement speed was reduced by, let me double check to make sure I'm not saying that wrong. Yeah, 15 feet until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
You know what happens to a frog when it's
Excellent.
frozen? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Shut the fuck up.
The fuck?
All right. That brings us to Thagrin.
Horrible
As
X-Men,
this
the first
this
X-Men.
this blast of cold energy was just let go, and
An orb of icy energy.
right, this
yeah.
orb just shoots towards this this beast hanging from the tree, and it tries to duck out of the way, and it seems to have totally worked, but then the orb just explodes like right above him and just ripples across his backside with cold energies that just kind of cause the beast to stiffen. Like two of its gigantic claws kind of fall off the tree as it almost falls all the way off, but it keeps its hold. It holds on, but it is looking very hurt. And Thagrin, you're up.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around this way. What is that distance? Well. Okay, so that is 35 feet. So I can throw a hand axe, right?
You can.
And that is.
That would
it says
be
20/60.
yeah. So you can throw it up to 60 feet, but you're at disadvantage unless it's less than 20 feet. So
Okay.
does that make sense? So it's a regular.
I think
so.
so.
The short range is the regular range, and then the long range is at disadvantage.
Okay. I do have to ask though, how do I do a thrown attack with it? Does it change? Because I have for some reason, a +5 to hit with a pistol and a +4 to hit with my hand axe. Because one's strength, right, and the other is dex.
It normally would
how
be,
that works?
yeah. So
And that's his
you should. Well, a hand axe would be strength unless you specifically make it dex. Gosh, I don't know how to do roll 20 for the hand axe. Or sorry, not roll 20.
I'm kind of confused how to
D&D
do it
Beyond.
as thrown.
Light thrown is what it says.
It says
I
light
don't see what its
thrown,
modifier
but-
is. A light weapon is dex. Normally.
No.
Okay, so the +4, but why is my pistols +5? Is that because I have... How do I even have a +4 and +5? I'm so confused.
Throw it, it's just dex check, right?
What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is 16.
16? Okay, yeah, so it should be at +5. But no, light does not mean dex.
What's that?
Finesse means dex.
Yeah.
Which is why the hand axe is not showing. And actually, a thrown weapon uses strength unless it also has finesse.
Still?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it still
that's
is
why
my
it's
strength.
so it should be at +4. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it and I have to do it at disadvantage, right? Because I'm
Right.
outside of the 20 feet.
Right.
Okay, here we go. Well, does an 8 hit?
It does not. Your hand axe just thunks into the tree about 15 feet up.
A little lower, maybe.
Thank you.
Well, the beast is about 15 feet up too. It's just on the other side of the tree.
Ah.
They're just
Maybe
gonna like
if you throw it hard enough, you'll probably maybe go through the tree.
they're just gonna stroking his beard, looking at the axe embedded 15 feet up a tree, just like,
Oh,
how am I gonna get this down?
while looking for that answer, I noticed that if you have 2 thrown weapons in your hand, the second one is a bonus action to throw in the same turn.
Oh wait, so I could make. I only had one drawn though, to be honest. If I was gonna be completely honest, I did not. I had my pistol in one hand and the axe in the other.
Yeah, and
Throw your pistol
Throw
at
your
him.
gun. Yeah, throw your pistol.
Improvised weapon range.
yeah, and technically, so I think you could have pulled out a second hand axe if you dropped your pistol, but in order to put your pistol away and then pull out a hand axe, that uses up your. So you get a free interaction, and you also get to draw a weapon for free as part of an attack, but you only get to draw one weapon for free, unless you have 2-weapon fighting, I think. So to draw the second weapon, you either would have had to drop the gun so that your free interaction was drawing a weapon, or have 2-weapon fighting as a feat.
Which I do not. Okay, I mean I would have been down to drop my pistol, but I didn't say I did that, so I'm gonna pass my turn,
Okay.
and instead just look at the axe. But I have no idea how I'm gonna get down.
All right, Tanuki, you still have not seen this thing.
Nope.
So what you
I
doing?
just want to say the entire time, Sam has just been, while running, just pointing at it.
I hear
Chair in the
chair
back.
squeaking, and that was
Yeah,
the
my
best thing
chair.
for that. Just Sam is just. His thighs are just. The shape water on you is just.
I'm not
squeaky.
used to this. It feels weird.
So much friction.
Why am I so heavy?
So, if I didn't shape water, would he start chafing?
I don't know. Aren't sharks like super
Eventually.
smooth? Aren't they smooth? Or are they
In
rough?
water. In water.
I don't know. I've never felt a shark out of water,
I think they're smooth.
or a shark in general.
You know what? Fuck it. If Sam's pointing in the direction, I could probably see him. I'm just gonna throw a dart for the hell of it. Fuck it.
I'm sure this
Disadvantage.
will only end well.
Damn.
All right. In addition to your disadvantage, since you literally don't even know what square to throw it into, I'm gonna give you a 50% chance of missing. All right. So you can pick your choice:
That's
high,
fine.
low, odd, or even.
Let's go odd.
Odd.
Yeah.
Okay. So odd will hit, and it's a 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's odd number.
Bullshit.
That's so stupid. He doesn't even fucking see it.
Those
Yeah,
dice
fuck it.
literally just said get
Is
fucked.
it a blow dart or a throw dart?
The game just told me. Nice.
Rolex, is it a blow dart or a throw dart?
It's a throw dart.
He's like, I fucking give up.
All right.
Fuck it.
Throws his hands in the air,
Yeah.
and the
All right.
dart
The dart
smacks it.
just goes.
Tanuki, how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna look at
you
Sam's
killing it?
finger.
Is he killing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got like no health.
God.
Oh my
I
god.
look at Sam's finger, peek around, just like, you can't.
Alright. And oh my
One
god.
day we will tell of the legends.
You hear the thunk of it hitting and just the hitting the ground, and he's like, "Did I hit it?"
Tanuki, make a perception check for me. I want to see if you see the body falling.
No.
He doesn't even hit the body falling. He doesn't. He still thinks we're in a fight.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
So Tanuki just looks at Sam and just doesn't even look away from Sam and just chucks a dart where Sam's looking. And Sam doesn't even see the thing right now, right?
I think you picked it
no,
up in the
I
last
saw. I
perception.
see.
You did.
But
Okay.
I didn't know I turned I saw it.
Yeah, you did. You spotted it just now. That's right. And chucks it. The beast is just putting its bow away. It looks like it's about to start crawling down the tree and start trying to run away, trying to escape. And it gets the bow kind of halfway across its back when this dart just comes out of nowhere and just lands straight in its eye and just sinks in, and the beast just slowly falls from the tree and splashes the the plants all around it. There's a big cloud of dirt, and Tanuki just ducks back down, doesn't see
Did we
it,
get it?
doesn't hear it.
Slowly, the camera pans back over Tanuki as wind blows through one ear, out the other, making a whistling noise.
It turns out this whole time, Tanuki has had on his like sleeping visor now. He's just got like the little
It's the
a piece
middle
of
of the
cloth
day,
right
what are
around
you
his
doing?
eyes.
Oh my god.
I
Alright.
fucking love Rolex, man.
Yeah.
Rolex's rolls are the
Uh-huh.
best.
That was amazing.
And then that one, and the fucking that one.
I rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1 back to fucking back as per usual.
Don't forget about the 69, which is
Yeah.
kind of a perfect roll.
Yeah.
Just literally telling the DM, get fucked.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was awesome.
I'm never topping that hop.
I can't fucking believe that just happened. Every moment of that. The fact that you literally never
Odd.
once managed to see it.
Enough to actually hit him. Natural one to see him.
Snake guy! Snake guy! Who will? Oh.
Wow.
You got him.
Yeah.
I really want to know what Sam thinks of that.
He's just like,
What? Did we get him?
yeah.
Okay.
You got him.
How the
Oh,
fuck?
that was a good throw. You got him right in the eye.
Damn, I'm good.
Sam's impressed. He's like, good on you. Hell yeah.
I'm still fucking crying. Oh my god.
My head hurts from laughing.
All right. Yeah. So we're out of combat. You guys can do whatever you'd like.
I
I'm gonna go over. Yeah, I was gonna head over to where he is.
I think Tanuki should get dibs because, like, goddamn. I mean,
No,
just-
I wasn't gonna take anything. He reaches down and breaks his neck.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Right. Are you gonna eat that?
I had to make sure he was dead.
That doesn't change the question.
But are you gonna eat that?
I could.
Turku's just gonna pause for a second and just kind of look at Sam. You're like, okay, and then just gonna try to like shimmy up the tree to get to his axe.
I'm gonna move further ahead to about around this tree and scout around to see if I can see anything else.
Okay.
Do I have to make a check to get my axe?
You're
Hey,
gonna have to let me know how you're getting it.
11.
The
11?
turtle.
Okay.
Did Tanuki.
He had to step
is
away to
not
take a call.
here. Fuck.
Can I make a perception check as well with Zoker to scout out the rest of the area?
Yeah. Yeah. So Zoker, you head out and you scan, and you're looking pretty intently, probably pretty worried that something else is out there.
Somebody did just
You don't-
fire a gun.
Yeah. You don't see anything. How long are you gonna stay on guard for that?
Shh.
Just long enough for them to inspect the body.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, it's your kill. Do you wanna?
God damn.
But I mean, Rolex sitting here, so.
Yeah, the whole time, my Peregrine's just trying to shimmy up the tree.
That's a 19 on my perception.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
You are taking a look around and you notice that a lot of the wildlife that would normally be here has scattered. Not in a totally eerie way. That's the bugs are still here. They're not bothered at all. But the birds aren't here.
To be fair, a gun was.
I mean, a
just
gun
shot.
just did go off.
Right. Exactly. But otherwise, you don't take note of anything in particular.
Since you're back, Rolex, Sam's gonna go. He's over here if you wanna. Like it's your kill, so you can do what you want with it.
Be sure to point out very specifically
Sure.
where he's at.
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, so Tanuki, you're seeing this beast for the first time.
That's what we were dealing with?
Yeah, and you got him right in the eye.
To be fair, he's got a really big
You
eye.
pissed this off.
Why?
Who pissed this off?
Oh, probably me.
I guess I'll grab my dagger and then if there's anything else.
Your dart.
So, or my dart. Yeah. Sorry.
We also might just be in its territory. I don't know.
Okay. So as you're looking over the body, I mean, you can
Fuck 'em.
see it has a gigantic longbow, and over a dozen arrows still remain in its quiver. The arrows could literally be wielded as short spears. if you wanted to, although they have fletching on the end. And in addition to that, it has armor made of the hides of some kind of scaly beasts. And that's and you know, you see your dart, you can pull that out. Other than that, if you know, that's all you see on an initial look, I guess.
Yeah, just a look further. See if there's maybe anything else of note.
Okay.
Maybe something that can help us find the Opu.
Sure. Make an investigation check for me.
21.
21. All right, now you roll good. Okay.
To be fair, I had disadvantage.
The whole time.
That's true. You find a what is a small pouch to this creature, but could fit your head. With a series of strange carved bones, each one about a finger length. But it's a series of different kinds of bones, different shapes, each one carved with just designs. It doesn't look like there's anything, it's not like a carving of a tree or anything like that. It's just strange, almost geometric designs, but with curved bits added in. Think like Mayan kind of iconography, and you'll be along the right track there. And there are 7 of these carved bones inside this pouch.
I guess I'll turn to Sam. Do you recognize any of these? Does this look like anything to you, Sam?
I look at them.
You can go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, good.
Because there's what I think it is, and then what Tanuki thinks it is.
Their bones. I don't know.
Worth a shot. I guess I'll just tuck that in my pouch. If anyone would like a bow or armor, I don't see anything else of note on him. I'm no batch tracker.
Okay. Thurgon.
Mm-hmm.
How are you trying to get your axe?
Just
Yeah, it's literally like trying to shimmy up. Like he pulled out like one of his axes, and he's just his remaining axe, right? And is just kind of like sinks it into the tree and just kind of tries to pull himself up to it and like kind of hold on to it and pull it out and like kind of go up that way.
Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Oh, I don't think I meant to do that at disadvantage, but it would have been
Okay,
nat 20.
so nat 20. Oh, all right. Yeah. So,
Like a fucking pro.
the wood of this tree, is way easier to sink your axe into than you thought. It's actually a cork tree. As you sink your axe in, and it splits it, but then it kind of holds the axe in place, and it's really easy. It's a really good grip. You can pull really hard. And you pull yourself up and grab a little branch and pull yourself up. It's actually really easy to climb.
The whole time he's just gonna be grumbling like booger, like
Just
grumbling under his
You should have just shot it down.
yeah. Because we didn't learn the first time. Or I could have thrown my other axe at it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. What else would you guys like to do? You successfully get your axe. If that wasn't clear.
Okay. This armor that it has, I kind of want to inspect. Is it? I'm assuming it's huge.
It is. Yeah. It is. It is
Yeah.
technically large sized. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is there like a check that I would have to see if there's a way I could utilize any of it for something, or would that be an?
Oh, the turtle's going in the darkness. Camp somewhere around here.
Tanuki, are you gonna be okay? Hang on.
Hopefully.
Just throw a dart at camp and follow it.
Well, I mean, okay, you're going there. Yeah, just keep going that way. Yeah. By the way, that was a really nice throw. How did you do that?
Just guessed. I don't know.
You should
I hope it hit.
have you ever played like darts at like an inn or like a tavern?
Not ever.
Well, you should probably try, because like you could like you're a ringer. They'll think you're like really bad and stuff because you don't like have. Well, you got and she looks at your hands, and what do you have, like turtle hands? Like is it just, or is it just like an actual hand? Like what does it look like? I'm curious. I don't know.
Why does the physiology of everything I play get fucking questioned?
Because you play weird
Like
shit.
things that have club feet all the time.
So
You're not questioning the shark. You know, maybe he has fins for fists. You don't know.
Well, that just
Well,
doesn't make
I
any
mean-
sense.
Sharks don't have arms to begin with, so a shark with arms.
I'm just
makes
over here.
sense.
I had just am left shark.
I'm not asking you. I'm looking. I'm looking at your
I
hand.
know,
I'm not
but-
asking you the question.
They're like
But, like, no,
basically
like,
human hands.
okay, well, but like,
Think Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hands.
look, like, no offense, but like, because like you've got the shell, so like they probably wouldn't like think that you were
If you start playing bad, just turn the light off.
like super dexterous, and you could totally like win a bunch of money. It would be great.
Apparently, turtles in this world are completely different. They're highly accurate while being completely blind, and they can also move really quickly for really long distances. Turtles are the apex predator of this universe.
It's turtles all the way down. Oh.
Always has been.
In this universe, instead of the final evolution being crabs, it's turtles.
Yeah, that's right. To answer your question, Kevin. Well, actually, now I'm totally blanking on what your question was. I had it is sitting in my head for forever.
To answer your question.
To answer your question, what the
question?
fuck did you say?
Let me answer your question with a
Oh,
question.
about the armor. Yeah. You certainly would be able to repurpose the armor into armor of your own if you wanted. There's enough material here that if you had a skilled enough craftsman, you could probably make 2 sets of armor out of this one set for a medium-sized creature. But I'm not sure offhand what your character is proficient in, so I'm not sure if you're
Not that.
if Thurgon would feel comfortable that he could do it, but certainly you're looking at it, yeah, it could be done.
I mean, I'm just trying to think if there's like a way to identify if it's something I could even salvage into something good. Like, is it good material? Is it strong? Like, is it like would I be able to tell if it's like leather or
Sure.
is that an investigation?
So yeah, make an investigation check for me.
Oof. Right in the middle.
Okay. So, you're not super familiar with, with hide armors, but it seems to be as protective as your typical hide armor. The actual hide of the beasts that it's made from seems particularly suitable for making our armor out of. As normally hide is kind of a mix of furs and leathers all kind of strapped over one another to create something that's more protective than just your basic leather armor. But this seems to be strong enough that just the single layer of this hide armor seems about as protective as your normal hide. So functionally, it still is just hide armor, but it's made out of dinosaurs.
Just like Dino Nuggets.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
God fucking damn it, Strife.
Were you just prepared for that?
Yes, I have been waiting for someone to say dinosaur.
That's awesome.
They're gonna just kind of take a look at it and just kind of weigh the cost of like, hey, I could have this cool armor, or, not carry it. And he's gonna decide not to carry it.
Okay.
Because it looks bulky or
And
big.
you've got chainmail on, right?
I do.
Remember that, right? Okay. Yeah, and this would not be as protective as your chainmail.
Might
The
be
longbow
quieter.
and the arrows, what are they made out of?
Wood. The
Wood? Okay,
the tips of the arrows actually, now that you look at them, are made of bone.
Okay. Sam's gonna take the bows and arrows. He's gonna
Okay.
head back to camp.
Okay. They are pretty big.
It's okay,
But-
he won't have them for long.
Okay.
He's gonna start heading back to camp.
Cool.
And when he gets to the campfire, he's gonna break the bows and arrows in half and throw them on the campfire.
Nice. I like it.
He just takes the giant longbow, breaks it in half, puts them together, breaks that in half, and just tosses it into the fire.
It's really sturdy to try and break this longbow. I mean, actually, like, for you to actually break it, I'm gonna need actually a really high athletics check, or for you to use a cutting instrument.
It has enough tensile strength to shoot an 8-foot spear
Right.
like 100 feet with deadly precision, enough to stick into a thick tree. That's a strong bow.
Well,
Yeah.
if he fails to break it, which he might, because he's actually not that strong, he's just gonna throw it on hole.
Okay.
Wait, athletics. I'm actually not proficient in athletics.
What?
No way. 19.
19. Yeah. I mean, you give it your all. This thing's tough.
It should last long on the fire. He just
Oh, hope you destrung it first.
no.
Jesus.
It is the string. Oh God. There's two outcomes here. One, the string burns first, and then the bow makes a loud popping noise. Or the wood burns, bends, gets weak enough, and then the string pulls it in, which causes piece of wood to shrapnel out.
He doesn't know what a bow does.
Is anyone going?
Fair.
Then he tried to shoot a bow underwater. It don't work.
I mean, I guess technically, like a spear gun is a similar concept, right?
No, spear guns use.
Again,
Well, I mean,
Fair.
not that actual spear gun, but like the ones with the
again,
band.
you're
know what I'm talking
shooting
about? Where you
something
point and,
underwater. It's not gonna
Okay.
work very well.
High or low, Sam?
Low.
Okay, good call.
Okay.
The string burns first. The bow splashes the fire out of the fire pit. But there's no real severe consequences as the fire kind of dies naturally in the lush,
very flammable
wet
wood.
underbrush.
It's almost explosive.
The arrows you can snap. It takes a lot of effort, but you can break them.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do tonight?
All right, I'm going to go to bed now. Good night.
I'll just turn to Rayleigh and say, maybe I'll take that off for one day. I'm grabbing Trekker and going to bed.
Oh, and as for your question, Raylia, I would not. It would be disrespectful for me to eat it. Would not. It would be disrespectful for me to eat that. I would not filth my bowels with it.
Oh, okay.
Then Theragrun pretty much just went up to grab Zoker to be like, hey, like we're all heading back, but like just see Zoker kind of like looking off, like guarding, and is just gonna stand next to him for a while, just kind of like looking at what he's looking at, just kind of waiting. Like,
few things can survive in a jungle like this, hunting alone.
was that directed at me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, few, just anything else. Few things can survive hunting alone in a jungle like this.
I mean, he did have a mount, didn't he? He was on something, right?
No, he's a.
Oh,
He
he was. Oh, yeah, he was like a
Yeah.
dinosaur centaur.
Yep.
The Denentar.
Yeah, a Dinotaur.
Dinotaur, yeah.
And at that, I'm just gonna walk away back to camp.
Oh. Just gonna follow and trace all the way back.
Did you hear the joke? I made a joke. Soker didn't hear it.
All right, and Rayleigh, are you heading off to bed as well?
Yes, definitely.
And I'm gonna take up my watch.
All right. The rest of the night passes uneventfully.
Okay.
Dawn arrives, and the jungles are lit once more, and you guys have some decisions to make as to where you're going.
Good morning.
Sam's just gonna. He's just complaining as he gets up and is just like really stiff. He's like, how do you do this? How do you live like this? This is awful. I hate it.
May I offer you some tea to help?
What's tea?
Try it.
He'll drink the tea.
Does he like the tea?
If you're going by me, then no. But you know what? Let me. Evens he likes the tea. Odds he doesn't.
Does he consume liquids? Would he even know how to? Would you just like pour it on your gills?
He likes the tea, so it's okay. He likes it.
Excellent.
Thank you. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know how it gets past the bubble on his head.
The bubble's in
That's
your
for you to
gills.
sort out, not
You
me.
just pour. You just pour it on top of the bubble, and it just
No, you
goes
don't.
in, and
You don't have a.
Filters.
You don't have a bubble on your head. You have an endless supply of
It's in the
water
lungs, on the lungs,
that
yeah.
just
I know.
sit on your
It's
gills.
just funny. To
I thought Rayleigh gave him a bubble though.
Literally
No,
SpongeBob.
it's a water
tea
bubble
bag
that's
in a
on my
bubble.
lungs.
Okay, so you pour it into the water bubble, and then it's just like a bubble of endless water,
Tea.
but now it's colored water.
Yeah.
Oh
now you
no,
can-
I
you
can't
can-
breathe. We can't breathe tea.
Does your breath smell minty? Like nice mint tea now?
Oh my god. All right, so as you begin prepping for the next day's trek, you guys all have a decision to make on the role that your character will be playing through jungle travel. So I kind of briefly touched on this as you spent your evening's travel the previous day. But anytime you guys make a full day's travel, basically, I need one person to be assigned as the navigator. You can have one other person assisting the navigator if you'd like, and that will give advantage on the survival check. But that means that's the only other job that person can perform. And then it's up to you to kind of decide what other roles you want to have in your party. Some of the more obvious ones may be something like a lookout, right? Someone who is actively keeping an eye out on dangerous threats. And what that means is that your party will become aware of anything as long as that player's passive perception with advantage, which just means passive perception plus 5, can spot the threat. Okay. A map maker is another one that would be an obvious kind of common choice, or whether you want to be someone that is foraging for food or something else throughout the day. But if there's anything else you want to be doing during the day, by all means, throw it at me.
So I can navigate for us.
That. I think we'll handle it.
Okay. Well, I guess I could cook for some food if you guys wanted to. If you guys hungry? I mean, you guys all ate rations last night for the most part until the fire got catapulted into the nearby trees. So, like I could, make it so you're not eating just like seeds and dried berries, because that looked really, really sad and depressing. You guys.
Sam looks at his rations that are just meat. And he's like, "Yeah, okay."
Well, okay, well, not you don't count. You're
Including the 2 fish he had gotten the other day.
Well,
Slowly sipping tea and
you're
eating
you're
bacon.
sensible.
I'll look for some vegetation that we can consume if you're gonna cook it up. I'm gonna be focusing on
Whoa.
foraging.
Someone's got a big
Specifically,
penis.
I'm specifically on the lookout for Zax leaf and Zarian nettles. But
Okay.
anything edible I see, I will also.
I could also scavenge for food for animals. And can I add that I would also like to be looking for flowers that could be used as dye to
Sure.
color things.
Okay.
Either in order to make like just straight up dyes, or in order to make like colors to draw with.
I mean,
I guess it's all the same, I guess. But
so we have 2 foragers. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Right, 2 people foraging.
Oh, what are the other rules?
Lookout.
Lookout, additional lookout, or
For
lookout,
additional
guide,
navigator.
lookout, navigator, and additional.
I'm
Navigator's already
okay
listed.
on lookout. I mean, if the only thing Sam's really good at is like intimidation. He's got +3 in perception,
look,
+3 in survival. So
I can be very, very persuasive as well. So if we ever
So
need to
can
talk
I.
to anybody, yeah, I know, but I don't do it with teeth.
you're not doing it right.
Would like to say it might be helpful to have a local guide while I'm navigating through these jungles.
Um. That one, and she points at Zoker.
I mean, I've never been out this far. As long as you know which way is northwest, not
Mhm.
much better help I could be.
Maybe not that one.
Who's the other one?
I've seen maps. If I have something to draw with, I could maybe make us maps, but I don't have any like stationery, so I can't really do anything to that effect. But I can forage in the meantime and see if I can find food and eventually be able to whip us up a map or two, and I have seen maps. I know what they look like.
I can't wait for you to draw a map. It's a perfect map, but just for another location. Like, I've seen this map a lot.
I know this map.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just a perfect map of the town. It's like, I mean, good job, but
Thurgrin's just gonna be like massaging his temples like the whole time Raleigh is like talking at him about maps. He's just like, it's not what
Okay, well, you just shove it up your ass. and she huffs and goes off to look for food.
Okay, so I have a job for Thurgrin, Zoker, and Raelia. And what are Sam and Tanuki doing?
I'll watch.
Okay.
It's the only thing you
Oh,
really
look
can
out.
do. No, he's just gonna watch you guys.
I'll watch you guys. argue
That's
amongst
definitely me
yourselves.
right now.
I'm just gonna watch. Yeah, this is fun. No, he's gonna be a lookout. He's gonna just look around.
Okay.
Just smell the air.
All that's left is additional navigator, right? I can't think of nothing else.
That would be, one of the only primary jobs left, yeah. But if there was anything else
Sure.
that you wanted to do.
Morale officer.
Okay, so you'll be assistant
I guess I'll
navigator.
take additional navigator. Yeah.
I roll great until I look for food, which I just did, and it's a 6.
So are there any like side jobs we could do along with our main job? Like something smaller maybe? Like would the scavenger be the cook or stuff like that is more what I'm getting at.
Well, so these are just your jobs, like, during the actual act of traveling. Once you set up camp
Making
and
sure.
stuff, yeah, anyone could
It
cook,
changes.
whatever, right? You do whatever.
Making
then.
sure.
So,
But I can cook with a smile on my face.
You're adding too much love.
but like something like if you guys, for example, had a wagon or something, you don't. But if you did, right, your travel job could be training, your chimkin.
Donkeys.
I'm totally blanking on his name, and I don't know why. Trekker. Like
Chicken
so.
Trekker, we all know.
Yeah, so you can, if you've got something else that you want to do, you can be creative with it. So okay, so let me start off. I'm gonna go from the bottom of my list here first. So Lookout does not have an active role to make during the day, but I would like to know what your passive perception is.
13.
Okay. Okay, so that's an 18 with advantage. So, Raelia, you said you rolled a 6 on foraging for food during the day.
I did. I'm sorry, that's a 6, so that would be plus 4, so that's a 10.
That's a 10. Okay. I mean, and you are more hunting small game, right?
Sure.
That's kind of more of your food gathering style, right? Rather than nuts and berries
I mean,
and stuff.
Yeah, she's taken that a boar a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. Um. Well, you managed to catch um, one small bird. Basically, you catch enough to feed 2 people today with your 10. So the rest of you will have to use rations. Go ahead and make a second check with disadvantage. Since it's so similar to your first check, you're keeping an eye on the terrain around you as you're looking for dyes. But your secondary search will be the dyes materials. So, and what did you roll searching for food, by the way?
It was a 10, right?
No, but what check?
Survival.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, go ahead and do the same thing for dyes. But with
Alright,
disadvantage.
That is with disadvantage. Okay,
Yeah.
that was a 15. So that was a 19, and that is a nat 20.
Okay.
So 19.
All right, 19. So with a 19, that will be kind of just making it up here as I go for finding dyes. Let's see. I guess it would be more about specific colors, wouldn't it? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. For every... So if you make 10 to 14 while searching for dyes, you'll find enough dyes to kind of dye one thing one color. 15 to 19, it'll be 2 colors. 20 to 24, 3 colors. 24 or 25 to 29, 4 colors during that day, right?
Okay.
So you find 2 colors. Each time I'm going to let you pick what colors you want to have found. So you find some dyes for 2 different colors today. And Zoker.
Red.
Red is one. Okay.
And blue. Yeah.
So, Zoker, I do have a specific book that once you are fully trained in this, I will share with you entirely.
Okay.
But this is a supplement that I wrote. And it actually has rules for foraging the exact same type of things you are searching for right now. If you get what I'm getting at without being too clear, so that the rest of the party doesn't know. Okay.
Yes.
The true meaning of Christmas.
So, for every hour spent purposefully foraging, that is equal to 8 hours of watchful traveling of foraging. Okay? So basically a day's worth of traveling, or you could make the same check with just an hour of actual purposeful foraging, which will involve quite a bit of travel, searching around, but no real distances traveled because you circle back. Each time you do that, it will be an intelligence nature check, right? So if you're proficient in nature, you get to add your proficiency bonus, and then use your intelligence bonus to stack with that.
Okay, so I will specifically look this time.
Okay.
And having proficiency in it automatically just adds all of that. It need to be on, right?
Yeah. Yes, and
Okay.
Oh yeah. How wait. Oh right. Nature isn't a wisdom check normally right now. That's why I was so specific about
That's
it.
what you said, like proficiency and intelligence.
Yeah, sorry. I'm used to it being wisdom from way back in 3.5 still. Yeah, it is an intelligence check now. Yeah, so that's that's normal. All right. So an 18. That is a success. And the way this works is you have successfully found something to forage. Now, because you are not fully trained, I have to roll specifically to get one of the things that you are proficient in. And in this case, you are only proficient in the Zarian Nettles and the Zog Leaves, right? So if I don't roll one of those two, even though you succeeded on this check, you accidentally found something, but you didn't know to harvest it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So as you get better at this will become something to do more frequently. And so that is... Yeah. So today, unfortunately, you did not find either.
Okay. Now, based
Yes.
on my race, which is totally human, if
Right.
if I find something new, if I were to sample a small amount of it, which is remotely safe, would that aid me in my understanding of what I found?
Are you a triad?
You know what? I tell you what, yeah. So I'm going to add 5 to the DC if it happens to be something that you're not proficient with. And you still beat that today. The DC for foraging in a jungle is only 10.
Okay.
So since you beat that, I will go ahead and give you a chance to recognize that something is something your race could sample that's totally human.
Yeah, I'm a human.
Yeah.
Trust me.
So go ahead and make
Oh, okay.
a
That's
second
right. I forgot that's what you said you were. Oh,
a second nature check for me to kind of
your
recognize
camera
this.
was freaking.
10.
Only a 10. Okay. So unfortunately, you didn't. You thought you may have found something, and you ended up basically just sampling the wrong part of the plant, and didn't detect anything worth foraging today.
Okay.
So, but you guys will get plenty of travel time throughout the campaign, so don't stress.
Nope. I'm resetting min-max.
And then go ahead and give me a disadvantage survival check to find some food.
9.
All right.
Unfortunate, because the other was the nat 20.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We've had a lot of nat 20s in the
disadvantage, yeah.
That's true. You find a couple berries to snack on throughout the day, but you're too focused on searching for these other things, and the few opportunities that do come your way, you accidentally pass by.
Okay.
And then we have the Navigator, which is going to be Thorgrin's roll with advantage, or Thorgrin rolling and Tanuki rolling.
Do you want to do advantage then? Tanuki, do you want to...
How confident on a scale would you feel about your navigating?
On a scale of 1 to 20.
On it to 20, like I'd say like a...
Well, now hold on. Are you asking Kevin or Thorgrin?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good point.
Kevin.
Oh, okay. If you're asking me, I'm like
Rolled a dice for a
17 and a
real
half,
life
18.
choice.
Yeah.
You have what? Sorry.
17 and a half to 18 kind of confidence out of 20.
Okay.
That's the way to do it. On a
Sure,
scale
take
of
it.
1 to 20, how confident are you?
With advantage. I think we
Okay.
have the same modifiers.
Oh, do we?
I don't know. Roll with advantage. We'll see. We'll learn our lesson next time.
That advantage.
Here we go.
All right.
You do say 17 and a half, and that's as close as you can get without going over.
He did say 17 and a half to 18, so I feel like he could have done a little bit better.
But there's no half dices here, so it has to be 17 or 18.
Yeah, see? Boom.
All right. You do feel as if you have successfully.
Fire kid.
Oh, I added that back.
As if you have successfully navigated through the jungle
That's just false.
in the cardinal direction that you are intending to go throughout the most of the day. And this includes navigating around small rivulets, areas that suddenly just drop off to 30 feet down into just wild brush where you literally cannot see dirt. So navigating around all kinds of these different impassable terrains and keeping on course. It's not easy. And Tanuki being there to help kind of just be someone to talk to about where you're going and where you're trying to get to, and bounce ideas off of, and help keep track of which way the sun is it proves to be very helpful throughout the day. This is denser than any place I think Theragon has probably tracked in before. And I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over to the map, even though you guys don't actually have access to the map. You don't have a map.
Okay.
So that small little Z in the center, where the pings are, that is Zira. And what I'm going to do now is place a little green... Oh, shoot.
0, 1, 2, 3.
So that P will be a marker for where you guys are. And so this is where you started out during the day. Okay.
Mhm.
And you wanted to head northwest or north left, right? And basically, you guys can travel about 1 hex per hour. So a day's journey will traverse about 8 hexes. 6, 7, 8. So you make it about there. Okay. And then as you guys head out, I am going to go ahead and place a little travel line.
This isn't Mr. Theragon. One more step, and this will be the furthest away from 0 I've ever been.
So you could have guided me.
Wow, we're getting really far out
Which
here, aren't
that
we?
line is weird because he knows where Farmer Maggot's crops are, which is farther than where he said that. So, does he just know about it enough to know that Merry and Pippin have been in his crops that they just left? You would think a farmer of his like him would know and have
Hey.
been to those crops.
He was
Just saying.
too busy preparing to carry the entire trilogy, okay? He didn't have time to think about his geographical location, okay?
Alright, and then the last thing to do is to see if you have any random encounters during the day.
Let's go with no.
Unless
Unless they're good. Then let's go with yes.
Unless they're good?
Yeah.
As long as it's not fucking nighttime, I don't give a shit.
I don't know, it worked out pretty well for you last time.
Fair.
Yeah.
Um,
Literally,
alright.
if you're ever having a bad time, just blindfold yourself.
No kidding.
Hit them every time.
I swear to God, if you like in a do or die fight and you like need to make a check, and so you're like, all right, I close my eyes. and it fucking works.
Double natural 20.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
so
we should have
furious.
made you the navigator and just put a blindfold on you. It's like, okay, find the opus, and it's
No,
just like,
he's got to
and
throw the
there
darts
we
in the direction. He's got to throw the darts. That's his key. Just spin him around a few times.
Yeah. You know, stop talking shit. He might purposely bomb my ass.
All right, your day is actually uneventful.
No.
So, you didn't find very much food throughout the day, but you did bring some rations as you guys
I
begin
got
to
lots of rations.
set up camp for the evening. And, is there anything you guys wish to do during the day or at camp before we progress into watch order?
Trick or training, just for usual for me.
Okay.
I want to do it before I just go to sleep.
Okay. Just
This is
1 hour's
more
worth?
of a workout than I normally do. I'm
I'll just do
sore. My legs are fine because swimming everywhere, but it's just gravity sucks.
Can they're going to do some like scouting around the camp, see if there's any sign of like Opu or whatever before we make camp, like during daylight, to see any tracks or.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll assist him in doing that.
Okay. Cool. So Tanuki, make me an animal handling check, and Thagrin, make a survival with advantage, or have a survival for Thagrin and one for Zoker.
You can make it with advantage.
I'm gonna take the 23, Alex.
That advantage is working out for you, isn't it? Okay. Yep, so that's going to be 4 points for TPs for Tanuki. So your training goes pretty well today. And which trick are you trying to teach right now? I forget. Stay or heal?
I'm gonna go with heal. I'm gonna try and keep working towards that.
Okay. Cool.
He learns cure wounds.
God, I wish.
That would be hilarious. And okay. There you go. So, you and Zoker head out into the surrounding areas. And okay. You are, you're pushing a little bit further away from camp. You're trying to search around the whole perimeter, and you're searching for these Opu. So you're making your way out a little bit, keeping in mind how to get back to camp at all times, and you're successful in kind of navigating and knowing where you are. And I'd like the both of you to make a perception check for me.
$21.
Okay. Oh, and a natural one for Thurgon. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a bird? That's a turtle. And you're looking down.
That's me. You're talking to me. You asked me that question.
Are we standing on a big green pea?
Oh, there's a fork in the road. Picks it up.
Damn it.
Okay, Sarah.
Don't
good night.
encourage him.
Zoker, you are you kind of catch something out of the corner of your eye, and you're taking a moment to kind of take a second look at it, and for a second you think maybe it's a snake, and Thurgon is about to step on it when you realize it's not a snake. That's
A big green pea.
something round, and cylindrical like a snake, but it's man-made. That's not natural, whatever that is.
I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders. Whoa! Look at your feet.
Ooh.
Look under you.
They're my feet. What about them?
I'm gonna point out the thing.
You look down
You almost stepped on that.
and now that you have a moment to take it in, Zoker, the two of you look down and see a very haphazardly made rope. And you kind of follow the rope, and it forms this noose trap.
Oh boy.
You can see, you actually trace it up, and it's actually, the rope actually kind of follows up along the, one of the kind of low-hanging branches of a tree, and it's tied up to something up above.
Can I? And so you said it's kind of haphazardly, like not even like well hidden. Is that what you meant by that?
No, it seems to be haphazardly made.
Okay.
It seems to be made out of different materials, kind of twined together, and you know where a nice rope would just have a solid string from one end to the other, and a bunch of those strings braided together. This seems to have different lengths of things kind of sewn into it or braided into it. So it's got kind of pieces of kind of poking out in random places. But that actually kind of makes it a little harder to see as well.
Hey, something set a trap.
Mm-hmm.
And that means something will probably come back to check this trap.
Wait. So hold on. Can I? Before we do anything, can I just like take a note of how this trap is made? Can
To be
just
clear,
give me a sec.
Thurgrin and Zoker went off on their own while camp
Oh,
was being
okay,
set up
sorry.
during this. Yeah.
Damn it.
So a good way to find out who set the trap is to spring the trap.
So how does fire work?
So if we were to find something
Or someone.
to trigger the trap and get caught up, and then we stayed in a nice hidden position around here, whenever what said it came to check what triggered it, we could hopefully not get shot by giant spears, because that's what the last thing living in this jungle did to us.
So what I'm hearing is we get somebody loud and might have a bunch of lights that can go off, spring the trap.
No, because traps like this aren't something you watch. This would be set here, and they'll probably come back on a daily basis to check it. So it could be nothing, and we could be long gone before they come and check it, or they could come tonight. So it would be wise to make camp away from here, so that whatever comes to check it doesn't see us.
But we want to see who said it, though, right?
I mean, the last thing we saw in this was a big, giant thing that shot spears at us.
Yeah, but
we could trap the trapper.
Yeah,
So
that.
Well, we should talk to the rest of the party, see if that's what they would want to do, because that would involve a long, sleepless night for more than just one person.
Right. So. What do you guys?
Well, anyway, we should ask everyone else what they want to do with it.
Yeah.
All right, so just gonna make note of where it is and then head back.
Okay. All right. You head back to camp, and there's still no campfire.
You just see me. You just see Sam and Ralia just kind of. I don't. You rub the sticks together and it makes fun. It doesn't make any sense. They just break. See, you just broke them yourself.
Okay, look. I'm good at using the fire, not so not so good at make look, and I make a little ice ball on the tip of my finger. Like this is
That's ice.
That's my point.
Well, lucky for you guys, a fire may not be the best idea tonight.
What? Where did you come from?
We've
been talking, and I did. Did you guys? When did you guys leave? I didn't.
We've scouted the area, and unfortunately, there is a snare trap set up the way there.
Ooh.
And for something to set that means something's going to come and check that.
Okay. I'm really bad at making traps. The last time I tried, I hit myself in the face with like a tree branch because I was trying to like make it like pull the tree branch back and like sling out and like catch the dude, and instead I kind of yeeted myself down a really big hill.
As she's talking to Zoker, like Thurgon's just gonna like tug on Zoker's sleeve to get him to look at him and just like, she'd be really good bait.
Do I hear this?
Are you sure?
You would be an excellent person. It's probably it's a very makeshift trap. It's not expertly made, so it might be a good starting place. It's just right over that way. I'm just going to point in the general direction at it. It's right there. You can't miss it.
That was a nat 20 on a perception. Do I hear that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You read the lips, you hear it.
Frostbolt.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
That's 21 to hit.
That hits.
PvP real early.
Okay. Do I need to get a map?
How long is this gonna go?
Until one of them is dead.
So, how much damage is that?
Oh, I didn't roll damage. Hang on. Yeah, I guess we'll see how much damage I do
Max
if
damage
he
roll.
wants to kill me.
Max damage roll. Oh no!
Oh shit.
9.
Oh.
Oh, my Lanta.
Please tell me you're resistant to frost or ice.
I don't think I've against poison.
It's poison ice. Yes.
There we go. I have.
Why do I roll 3s and 2s for damage in combat, and I roll a 9 against my ally, which I was just trying to prove a point?
Oakland's about to be proven right now.
All right. So Raylia, like, glares at you and does like the Z snap, but like at like the snap back, she and flings a fucking a frostbolt with her finger. It hits you square in the chest with much more force than she was intending, as she immediately, as it hits, and just explodes on your chest. Oh, okay. Looks at everyone else. It's not what it looks like. That was the wrong spell.
Are you betraying us?
that was meant to be just shape water.
I thought Thurgon has the most important action here.
I swear to God, that was supposed to be shape water. I promise. Seriously, that was. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? I mean, like, that was a dick move. You said I could be bait, but also I'm sorry. But also I'm sorry. I'm
So
really sorry.
Thurgon's just gonna like get up and just kind of. I'm going to let that one slide, but you have to do
It's
something.
ice, right?
He's gonna try to use intimidate. what would it be an intimidate check? Oh, yeah. Basically, you just I'm trying to coerce you into being bait for us.
Okay, Raylia is not going to fight the intimidation very hard, I guess. But
Yeah, so
should she
intimidation,
roll anyways?
you can't force a player into something no matter what your intimidation roll is.
No.
But yeah,
But
the other
coerce is
player
what
could
I
definitely
said.
take that into consideration, so you can roll it.
Oh my gosh, my intimidate is not very good.
What do I roll against that?
It would
Please be a
so
good roll.
normally
Yeah,
if you
alright.
normally it is not something you would roll against it. The few times that there is something, it would be a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Although this may make more sense because it's more of a social interaction for it to be a charisma saving throw.
So with a 15, how would you like to roll that? To rule that?
Well, like I said, you can't. So that I won't make a rule for the intimidation.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say because his check or because you failed that you have to do something.
No,
Uh,
this is just
that's
It's
just
just you choose to
the
be
way
it
intimidated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with 15, yeah, no, she's like extremely timid. And she's looks really like, I'm really sorry. Okay, look, I won't happen again. I don't want to be bait though. I was saying, I was gonna ask if you could show me how to capture things with
You should
if
be like,
I could go like look at that trap and then
We're
we could
going
get
to
other
need to
things for
talk a
bait
lot
that
more
aren't
later.
bait.
Just hold on, save it for later.
We should go copy the trap and use something else for bait.
I'll do
I
it.
mean,
Trap something on our own and then go put it in the trap and then
you're just gonna like look at Sam like.
wait. But
I mean, what are they gonna do? Kill me?
don't they don't like
They could try.
shark people.
I mean, that if they don't like me, wouldn't that make me the perfect bait?
But they, I mean, you're really fierce and shit. But also, that guy was big, like really big.
So am I.
Okay, but like, he was big,
Not that big.
and you're just big. He's big.
So, are we deciding what on Sam being bait?
How did this happen?
I mean,
You
How
shut
did,
up.
how did we get to use people as bait? Why are we discussing using people? Let's just.
I mean, if you're caught in that trap, you're an easier target. If they get close to me, I will bite their head off.
So we use their trap against them then?
Yes.
That's not a terrible idea.
I'm just saying that all you have to do is make a lot of noise.
I can.
You don't even have to be in the trap.
Oh yeah, you could just act like you're in the trap.
I mean, I can
This
do
is a terrible idea.
Like a wounded baby animal, she says as she looks over at the little baby dinosaur.
What I'm doing on my cam is what I'm doing right now during this whole conversation.
Oh, Gucci, goo. Who's a good man?
I'm really good at role playing my character.
I can't really see the front side of your cat, but the way he's like leaning back, he looks offended.
Oh.
Okay.
So-
So, I mean, if you do, is this happening, or do we want
I
to
mean, we don't
be
we don't
caught?
even know who set the trap. So
Yeah, it could have been just a hunter that has other food that we could go.
Could you tell how long
borrow.
ago it's been put down?
Oh, good question.
It's a rope.
Yeah.
Okay, but is it like a
It's
really
also-
old rope, or is it like a new rope?
Were there footprints?
It's a rope. And just they're just gonna get agitated, like not like actually mad, but just like,
Yeah.
you want me to date a rope?
Footprints are a thing that exist. I've learned recently.
I wasn't even looking for those, so
Like you're the one that pointed them out to me.
Uh, while we're talking, Rayleigh is going to actually shape water this time, and just make like a just as like just a nice, pleasant, warm bubble, and just like warm up Thurgren's like chest where it hit, and just try to be like, look, it's fine, it's good now.
just always just gonna try to present it.
But it's warm. It's like a trop. It's like a hot spring. It's
Like
medicinal
you're saying,
properties.
like when you say warm, like what kind of warm are we talking about? Like
It's like a warm shower. Like it would, yeah.
okay, I'm just trying to think how much space does shape water actually like take up? Like does it literally feel like
It's
I'm
a
just
5 by.
peeing my chest
If
right
I
now?
want it to be, it could be a 5 by 5 cube of water.
Oh, okay, that's pretty big actually.
But I'm
I
not
can
doing
see
that. It's we're talking just like fishbowl.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to make a decision. Are we setting a trap for the trap, or no?
I'm
I vote
hungry.
against it.
Okay, that's one.
What time of day is it?
I don't think
roughly?
we should know.
It will be dark very soon.
This is a bad idea. He can't see at night, but that can maybe. But he was really good at
That'd
aiming
be
at
to
night.
his
So,
advantage.
yeah. So, I mean, I think it's a bad idea. Also, you need to rest. You've had a really rough day of it. I mean,
I've had a rough past 5 minutes. That is literally it. The day was fine.
yeah. Like, well, but you did a really good job tracking for us, and now you should rest and not put your friends in a noose.
What? Was it a noose? It's gonna whisper to Zoker.
A loop?
I think it was a snare, right? It was like a
Yeah,
basic snare. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we may
I
camp.
mean,
No fire
Let's just go to bed, I guess.
here. I mean, do
I'll
Would
I'll take first watch because I
We
feel
could
like
probably do double watch if
Based
you want
off-
to be extra safe.
based off the information that Thurgren got from Leiden of the docks,
Mhm.
would he be able to know
Leiden.
if they're Leiden? Sorry.
Leiden.
If it is Leiden.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Would he know if the party is getting close at all to where the hunters may have been going? Because I realized I never actually talked to any of the hunters. I just talked to Leiden, and he said there was like big dinosaurs in that area. They were heading towards the hunt, like one of the long necks or something, right? Or it's the land before time now. So,
Yeah, so your question is, do you think you're near where those hunters were based on the information you had?
would Thurgren be able to get a general idea, or was that not enough information? Because I don't think he got a distance or anything.
So, what is your character's background? Like the actual
Tracking, hunting like great beasts.
But
mainly.
I mean specifically like when you pick
Oh.
your race, class, and background. What is your background?
Well, currently it's a
Inheritor.
forest.
What is it?
Inheritor.
Oh shit.
Mhm. Yeah, that's how I got that compass. Remember we were talking about that?
Right. Okay. Okay. and your father. So I apologize. Remind me. So your father then was also a great trekker, right? And you're trying to live up.
Yeah, like I'd be nowhere near as good as he is, like right now, like
Right.
or was, I should say.
Okay.
But
All right.
yeah.
Yes. Then, so perfect. Then, with the kind of the background knowledge that you've had, you have grown up, tracking, and traveling the wilderness, and hunting for things. So you have a good sense of how much further you can go purely traveling in a day than you would actually trying to hunt something down, trying to track a beast, right? Or find the tracks for a beast, you could so with that knowledge and kind of the general information you got from leading to the docks about the kind of the size of the hunting party, and that kind of tells you probably about how far they were probably willing to go before coming back. You do think that if, as long as his directions and the whole part of his story was correct, you probably are with maybe another 2 to 3 hours of travel the next day, you would probably push past as far as any hunting party would have gone.
Okay.
So you probably are in the right vicinity.
Based on the story.
Yeah.
If it is true.
Correct.
All right. I might suggest that we actually watch the trap tonight, though, to see who actually set it. Thurgoon's gonna look around, is there anybody?
Well, if we're gonna do
I'll,
that, then
I'll take watch. I'll go watch it. Yeah.
Are you
still
sure?
seems unwise for us all to
Yeah.
be near the trap.
Well,
So we-
was also. I don't think it'd be a good idea just to be that far away from camp alone.
That's actually a fair. And I wouldn't get any sleep, and I'm tired.
Then we can.
If we just want to do like a double watch just to be safer, that might be better.
So, are you
And we
saying
could-
one watching the trap and then the other watching the camp?
How
Or-
far away is the trap?
It's like 5 minutes.
It's this distance away.
You could walk there in like 5 minutes.
I mean, someone could be watching the trap and then just get stolen, or just stabbed, or none of us would be around to do anything about it. But if it happened nearby camp,
So you're saying we camp near the trap?
we could, I guess. If we didn't make a fire, it would be harder to see. Unless they can see in the dark.
I mean, and it's pretty dense foliage. So
Yeah.
I vote we watch it. So that's me.
Okay, then let's just camp over by the trap. I got it. We'll camp on the trap. They'll
No,
never see
that's-
it coming. We'll all get caught in the snare trap. We'll all be the bait.
That seems not wise.
I don't think it would work anyway.
I think he
because
was
we're-
joking.
Oh,
The trap only could hold probably one person. We'd probably break the trap.
I think we should probably just set up. Let's go set up camp.
Are we doing it here or at the trap?
But I mean, okay, so we have 3 votes. 1 against 2-4. Who?
It's up to Tanuki.
Is this still the same vote as last time?
I don't.
You guys are so dysfunctional. This is incredible.
Do you want to vote or?
I mean, if my vote was to camp near the trap.
Yes. No, not you. Tanuki.
Oh.
How about we move 3 minutes closer if it's 5 minutes away?
That's fine.
Okay. That's 3-4.
So. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is a really good talk, guys. Thanks.
Did you not want to give any input?
What?
I
said yeah, we should fucking go.
Oh, I did not. Okay.
Didn't I?
Then why did I vote?
Yeah. I don't remember. Like full.
I was like, this is a bad idea. No, let's just go make camp.
By the trap is what you're saying, or away from the trap?
Away.
Oh, okay. So it was 3-2. Okay, I didn't hear you say that. That was my bad.
I know. I don't think I specified away from the trap, but I thought it was implied. Sorry.
Okay. So.
So,
You know,
what are you
honestly,
doing?
If there was a trap there was probably also somebody watching the trap.
But you don't watch traps; you check them. So someone could.
I mean,
Come and
unless it was
check it.
relative. You said it was haphazard, right?
Is that
You
why I
said it
never
was
catch
just not-
anything?
What?
Yeah, a watch trap never triggers. That's the
That's
saying. You know
not-
this.
I thought the saying was even a broken watch is right twice a day.
That. Huh. I think we should just go, make camp, 3 minutes away from here, closer to the trap. We will
Okay.
watch to see if anyone checks the trap.
Okay.
Are we
All right.
okay? They're just gonna take off, heading towards the trap.
Okay, so you are setting up a camp 2 minutes away from the trap. And then you will also have one person over watching the trap, as well as one person watching the camp? Or...
This is a bad idea.
Yeah.
The more that I hear what's happening, but I think I'm sticking to my guns. I want to watch the trap.
Gun. You only
You know
have
what?
one.
Can I do it?
No, you have to. You have the one girls that you took because she can't shoot.
How long can a character go
yeah.
without sleeping? Like if I chose to just watch the trap tonight.
So, if you don't sleep tonight, you will gain 1 point of exhaustion for the next day.
Okay.
So you can do that until you have 5 points of exhaustion, and at 5 points of exhaustion, you die.
Does having a point of exhaustion?
What we could do is
It
you could
does.
You
put
have disadvantage.
Disadvantage
on
on
saving
every. Yeah.
No, it's not
First
everything.
one is saving throws. Second one is everything else.
Yeah, that's what.
And then also half speed, or maybe that's the third one. I don't know.
So let me look it up to give you the full, just so you know what you would be going into for this. So
while he's doing that,
so at the first level of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
So that's not saving throws, that's not attack rolls, but any of
That's
your
ability.
survival checks and stuff like that. At 2 levels of exhaustion, your speed is halved. At 3 levels of exhaustion, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. At 4 levels of exhaustion, your hit point maximum is halved. At 5 levels of exhaustion, your speed is reduced to 0, and at 6 levels of exhaustion, you're dead.
Okay.
imagine be like, I can't move, but I must stay up for this midnight release.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's like at all.
I mean, we could split into 2 watches, right?
I mean, at this rate, we might as well just all camp near the trap.
So we've been talking about this for like an hour, maybe 2.
Mhm.
So I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Why are you saying that as a question?
I'm not saying, I didn't say that as a question. I'm just, that was an incredulous statement.
Oh, it sounded like you were asking a question.
No.
But not asking a question. It was weird.
Look. I know people that do that. I don't sound like that. Come on.
You just did.
Look, they were from the valley on my island, and I'm not.
You obviously picked something up while you were there.
I am no. Look, they were really, really mean girls, and
Oh, God.
Okay. So
You should have shot him.
if we're going to really commit to this, then we should have one person make a fire near the trap, and they're going to sleep there all by themselves. The rest of us will be camped out off into the darkness, further away from the trap, watching them.
Okay.
To save their life if they are attacked. So someone has to be the bait next to the fake camp so that the real camp can watch them.
All right. And who would we suggest?
Well, whoever does it doesn't have to stand watch tonight.
Durgan's just staring at Relia.
what?
I agree with this.
Is there something on my phone? Wait, what do you mean you agree with it?
You had a long day. You didn't get a lot of sleep after all the fighting last night. You should go sleep by the fire tonight.
If anybody needs rest, it's him. And points at Theragram. Look, he's got a big thing. Your shirt that's got very wet at this point.
The water's still rubbing.
He's got a gun.
It's been 2 hours. Your skin's just raw.
He's got a gun.
Fair.
If he shoots, you'll wake up.
Also, did you not use a spell? So, I mean, you could rest up and kind of recoup from,
that was
using...
a cantrip.
Oh.
Well, you did use an orb the previous night, but yeah, you finished getting a long rest after that, so you're fine.
Okay. Yeah. Frostbolt is a cantrip.
All I'm saying is I would call it even if you were to sleep by the trap.
Did hit him in the chest with some ice.
I'll be the second one if you
Look,
want.
I swear to God, that was an accident. My temper got the better of me. I meant to just shape water and cover your mouth and make you stop talking.
We'll go make camp by the trap. You can teach me. You can continue teaching me how to make fire. It'll be okay.
But
So
he does have a point, though. All right, we're even. If I'm the bait, it's it's
We're
fine.
the bait.
Durgan's just
Weird.
gonna hold out his hand like.
Wait,
Yeah,
me
got
and
it.
you?
Yeah, it's 2 people going up there and then 3 staying
okay.
back, right?
No,
Sorry,
no,
you're right.
no,
Okay.
hold on.
No?
No,
Let's back up.
we're really good at talking.
I thought that was
Yeah.
what it was.
One person is. Well, that was a weird accent. Is going to sleep by the trap.
Hey,
Okay.
you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. Talking is hard. It's okay.
You can.
Wouldn't that be a little suspicious?
No,
I think it'd be weird to someone just kind of by themselves in the middle of a forest
Right next to
without
a,
looking
a-
like
a-
they should belong in the middle of a forest.
People get lost in the jungle all the time.
Yeah, one
like
person will.
random water women in the what, really?
To be fair, me in the middle of a forest is just weird as well.
Yeah, like a water woman and a shark dude.
Well, I
That's
think
like-
any
that's
hunter
like-
from a distance is going to assume you're in a Kulu,
Mm-hmm.
and probably a attack.
Okay.
But if
well,
there's a
that's-
human one single human sleeping there, and it is human hunters or nice hunters in the area, they are going to be unlikely to attack the individual woman sleeping by herself in the jungle.
Unless they're bandits.
And then they will try to get close, and then we will see them, and then we can handle
Okay.
it.
How do we...
Alright.
Okay, so we have a plan.
Do we?
Yes. So one over by the trap, right?
Yes, Raylia by the trap.
Mm-hmm. And the rest will watch. And you could sleep all night.
And you'll shoot anything that gets near me and not wait longer than you should.
Definitely not.
Of course.
He says through a very big grin on his face.
Insight. Yeah, I don't insight.
Seems trustworthy to me.
It's a 5.
Okay, well... Yeah.
She believes you implicitly.
So, okay, well, all in all, Thurgon meant it as a joke. So, you don't know whether or not he's
She does
joking.
not catch that was a joke, and she just straight up thinks you were being serious.
Okay.
Oh, you guys are so dysfunctional.
Right. Okay, so first watch.
I'll just walk up, put my hand on Raelia's shoulder. Whatever you do, panic. And I'll go.
That sounds like terrible advice. Why would I pay? No, I've got to keep my composure.
But I mean, if you
I'll-
wanted to notice, panicking might actually be good. So,
Yeah, Flail likes some small game caught in a trap.
just like that.
It's sadly
I'll,
like it.
I'll take the first watch tonight again.
All right, Sam.
I'll take second, I guess.
Tanuki, do you want me or
You want the turtle who can't see in the dark too.
I will? I will go ahead and take the last watch.
I mean, to be fair, he is strongest when it's night, so.
Is Tanuki going to take a watch alongside one of the people who can actually see, to just be awake along with them, or is he going to sleep throughout the night?
I feel like that'd be unnecessary.
I mean, it's not like he can't see anything or hear anything. You know, he can take.
He'll be looking at a
watch.
fire in the distance, so he'll be able to see what's going on in that area.
Yeah,
In the fire,
yeah.
staring directly at it.
It's
I
not.
can't see anything else around it because the fire's just blinded me.
Yeah, it's not pitch black. But he just would have, disadvantage on his perceptions.
I'll take a watch with Sam.
Sam.
His point, he has True Strike for allies.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, ready, break.
So.
Also, the sun is rising. We talked too long.
Aurelia, yeah, so you guys go and set up the camp, and the trap is gone. It's already been set off and collected, and you took too long. And no, I'm kidding.
Okay.
You set up camp. How close to the trap are you setting up this camp?
I'm gonna go ahead and be I feel like 30 paces away.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. And then how far away is the watching camp going to be?
I guess 30 paces would be. I guess D&D, so I should use feet. 40 feet away.
40 feet? Okay.
And we'll be about 100 feet away, kind of in line with the trap. So if he's to the southeast of the trap, will be to the southwest of him. So we can have a little bit of sight of the trap and a sight on him as well.
So are we 100 feet from the trap, not him?
We're 100
right?
feet from him.
Okay.
So a squared plus b squared equals c
That's a
squared.
long
Yeah.
distance away from me,
But
alone.
dark vision
the
is
dark.
60 feet, right?
Different dark visions, but standard is 60.
Yeah, that's for like clear sight. We could still,
Unless you're an
if we see something with a torch get near the snare trap,
Okay.
120 feet away.
So, we're still
Sorry.
discussing this. Like, we're not.
Yes, as things are. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they can see in the dark, and you want to be 100 feet away from me? If it's those lizard things, they could be on me, and no one would know it.
I don't think that's their style, though. They kind of have bows and.
That thing was the size of my house, kind of. Not a little smaller. It was big.
Yeah,
Okay, it was
rather
big.
small
over
house.
Exactly. So, why would they have a snare? They would go and find the game they want and kill it.
Okay, we don't know what it could be. They use tools. They fashioned a very large bow and arrow and very large arrows.
Yeah, and this rope looks
Like bow and arrows.
really shoddy, to be honest. So,
Okay, well, then somebody else can be the bait. I'm not gonna be the bait.
okay.
And have you
we'll
be that far away?
If we go 60 feet, so we have a
Yes.
clear side of you. Okay.
As long as you have clear sight of me, yes. But
Alright.
now I'm also worried that you won't be able to see what's on the other side of it. This is just shitty plan. This is a bad idea.
No, it'll be fine. Just go to bed. You'll go 60 feet away. We'll be fine.
Just to clarify, I'm out there alone, right? Like literally no one else with me.
Yep.
If this makes a character death, I swear to fucking God. I
Trent, the dice
swear
be
to
ever
God,
in your
Kevin.
favor.
I don't have any spells. What's in my bag? As we're preparing, I'm gonna go over and can I look at the trap?
Sure.
And can I try to study it enough to the point to where I can reproduce it in like a short amount of time? Because it's got to be just a pretty simple just rope trap, right? It's not.
Does
he know where the trap is?
So, make an investigation check for me.
Investigation.
Yeah. I'm assuming it would be pretty easy for. I mean, you guys probably
that's a
pointed out where the
17.
trap is and stuff. And
17 plus 4, 21.
21. Okay. It's a very strange mix of very simple and just clever and ingenious. In the same vein as the way that the rope being made so poorly makes it harder to see in this natural terrain. As you're looking at it, you carefully kind of dust aside some of the leaves inside where the actual noose part of it is, and you find that the little netting that's underneath that is actually holding up the leaves, and there's actually a small hole underneath. It's not very deep as far as you can tell, but there's a little bit more to this trap than initially it seemed. So while it is just ultimately the standard idea of something steps in this trap, the noose tightens, and it swings it up and hangs it from a tree, there's a little bit more to it to actually get it to function and be hidden well.
Okay. So I couldn't reproduce it then? If assuming I had the materials. So
You
in
could
that,
reproduce the general idea of it, but to make it look identical would actually be
yeah.
would be a challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, you've studied it. You could potentially reproduce it, but it would be hard.
Okay. Can I find a rock?
Yeah.
Around me? Okay. Can I make a trap with my? So I've got hempen rope. I have a tinderbox, and I have a torch. Can I rig up a rope trap like a tripwire, to where that will pull a match across the rock, lighting it and lighting the torch?
That would be very, like, in order to pull the match across a rock tightly enough to actually get it to light and then end up on a torch and light the torch.
I'm trying to think.
Like, I'm not saying it couldn't be done.
I mean, I've got oil. I can. I have a hammer, 2 daggers, crowbar.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. It's not my strong suit.
And ultimately, you're trying to get at creating a trap that would cause a torch to be
Fire.
lit, cause fire. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 15.
15. Okay. It occurs to you that you're already going to have a campfire, so you'll already have a fire that you may be able to use.
I thought we were staying. I thought we were not putting fires.
You are. We're not.
You are.
God fucking damn it!
God, this fire is so bright I can't make my fire.
I'm fucking stupid. Okay, cool. Can I make a tripwire and have have the torch be in the campfire and have the tripwire lift the torch and fling it in the air?
Yeah. Certainly.
Okay, cool. I want to do that. Fucking stupid. I thought we were still being dark. I thought we were still trying to not.
Everyone else is, but you are bait, so you are visible.
I'm a fucking moron.
Roll an intelligence.
You have a fire. Fuck. Thank you, Antho. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, go ahead and make. It would be a thieves' tools check to normally set up a trap. So in this case, it would just be dexterity to actually manage to get it done.
I don't know where it went. I have no idea. I do where that dice went. Where the fuck did that go? I don't know.
Damn 4 Doritos.
Different dice. Okay, different dice. Hey! 14!
14. Okay.
Plus 0. That's a fucking... That's great.
Yeah. You have set something up. You can't fully test it without just like flinging fire everywhere if it works, or ruining the trap. But you think you've got it. You think you've set it up. You think it's okay.
Okay.
It should work.
What was that other roll? The other roll was a fucking nat 20. God damn it!
Ooh. If only
Why?
your natural
Did I
perception was
just fall out
higher.
of the dice? All right.
We're just sitting there watching.
Yeah. And you guys are 60 feet away. Is that right?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Riley is really regretting them stay closer because they can see all their fuck ups.
What do you mean all of my fuck ups? I have only made a trap.
I know.
You don't know what went through my mind. The fact that I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I have fire or not.
If she gets caught if she gets caught in her own trap, then I mean, the original plan went through.
Okay, so the trap, my tripwire is positioned between the currently existing trap and my camp. Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to do so at least.
And to be clear, you guys wanted so basically, if Rayleigh's here and the trap is here, you wanted to be basically over here.
So if the trap is P,
yeah,
Rayleigh is the hex to the bottom right of it. We are down one and over one, so that there is one hex between us and the original trap. So we are at
so you want to have
two
sight when
hexes
you're
down
looking in
from
the
the
same
P.
direction. You want to be able to see Rayleigh to the left and the trap to the right.
Yeah.
Got it.
While
Okay.
Aurelia is setting that up, can I kind of just sort of use like the foliage around to kind of disguise our camp, not hers, but ours, like kind of putting up fronds and stuff around where people will be sleeping, so that it's harder to see.
Absolutely. You can go ahead and choose your choice of stealth or survival to hide you.
I will pick survival.
Hey. All right. You think you've hidden everybody pretty well, even with allowing them to kind of move to change watches and everything. You think you've got it set up pretty well. I'll leave it up to you to kind of describe where people are, whether you're up in the tree or at the base of the tree, but you think you've hidden them pretty well.
Okay. Preferably on the ground, so that if we were to respond to anything, they don't have to jump out of a tree.
Okay.
And it's pretty much just kind of disguising it like using fronds and stuff, kind of make them look like ferns. Use large like fern. I assume there's a lot of ferns and stuff, right?
Yes, ferns fucking everywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then like using those fronds to kind of disguise it, make their like sleeping positions look like a bush more so than just someone there.
Perfect. Okay. Excellent. All right. Anything else you guys want to do before you start the watches?
I guess, can I clarify that? So I wanted the existing trap, my trap, me and campfire, tripwire, torch goes this way if it gets tripped, goes in the direction of where the thing got tripped.
So the torch is moving away from you towards the
trap.
Towards
trap
my
that you found.
Like, yes, no, towards the trap that I made. Like the torch is going to get pulled. Like so.
Also be in the same direction as the trap that you found, right?
Yes, but yeah, like
Coming from your
ideally, I
campfire,
want
right.
it to illuminate whoever the fuck tripped the trap.
Got it. Okay. Makes sense. This is going to be a fun map to make.
Mm-hmm.
Next time.
Yep. But before we get to next time, is there anything else you guys want to do before we start watches?
Nope.
Okay.
Can I look for more food and dyes?
With the time you've set to make the trap and stuff, it would be pretty dark, and you'd be kind of just abandoning your camp if you did that.
Okay, cool.
All right. So mark off a day's rations for everyone except for Aurelia and whoever Aurelia gives food to for today.
I am camping alone. Why the hell would I give food to the people who are over there?
That's completely fair.
I did it earlier because I thought we ate earlier.
And
I am bait. Bait doesn't
We're almost
share their
having
food.
early dinner. It's fine.
and first watch is Zoker.
Yep.
Make a perception check for me.
Nat 20. Again.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
This happened last time too.
Okay. So Zucker is your ultimate watch person.
Apparently.
He's the anti-strife.
So, Zucker, you are watching carefully, and you're making sure to look, around you in all directions, but keeping most of your attention focused towards the trap, and I think since that's where things are probably going to come, is towards that light, towards the fire. And in the distance, you start to hear this drumming. Boom, 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 boom.
I don't want to be a sacrifice.
And it gets a little bit louder, and you start to hear some voices coming in alongside that. A couple, maybe 3 or 4 voices that you hear. Oh, 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 oh.
I'm gonna nudge Thorgrin awake.
Okay.
Drums from the deep, the voices they beckon. Thorgrin, there's people up in the distance.
God,
There's something out there.
Muted.
Muted.
Evan's muted. There you go.
There's people,
There's something out there.
and I would hear it at this point, or
You don't initially, until you stop and focus, and then it's faint, and you hear some sounds coming through the sounds of the jungle. Some boom, 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 boom.
so we should probably wake up Tanuki and Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't sound natural. Thurgoon's gonna immediately like over to where the snoring bush.
How do you snore with
Don't
water around
It's
your
just
bubbles?
With that god-awful, unnatural noise.
I imagine it's
Thurgoon's
like
gonna
a
wake-
frog. He's just like ribbiting like a frog, like the bubbles going out and then sucking in and then pumping out.
Okay, you wake up Sam and Tanuki.
Thurgoon's gonna immediately go, shh, shh, shh. Alright, there's something approaching. I don't know what it is. But it sounds like
Alright.
drumming. Do you hear it?
And you take a second and you listen, and you can barely make it out. And that's where we'll stop.
Sam is just rocking a little to the beat.
Rayleigh is out cold, so she doesn't hear any of this, right? And no one wakes me
Correct.
up. Just curious. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna die. Okay, cool.
We're working on it, maybe, perhaps. We don't know.
We shall live to fight another day. Retreat, gentlemen.
We must abandon our lasses. She will be hailed as a hero.
Fuck you!
We will hold a feast in her honor. It's what she would have wanted.
I hate you. That was a really fun game. That
All I
was,
could
that
find
was
was 2
awesome.
berries.
What is that sound? What is that song?
You can't fully hear it yet.
I don't know, but it's catchy.
Yeah, I do hear it.
That is so quiet.
Yep. It's really far away right now.
So the flute and everything is playing? I thought you said drums.
Yeah, actually.
Someone's got a do 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 do. I'm okay with this though, because Sam's just.
Yeah, I'm not
Are
actually
the
sure
Ewoks attacking?
I'm not actually sure why it's playing this. It should have played
It sounds like a Crash Bandicoot beat.
It does.
I don't think it's supposed to be this one. I think you're gonna be hearing something else next time because this is the one I had saved under Opu, but this doesn't sound right.
This makes the Opu seem really cute and adorable, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, well, now we know who it is.
Just wait.
Well, I mean, they were saying. What do
They
you mean?
literally shouted, "Opu, Opu!" I thought that was clear.
They might have been
Damn,
going.
spoiler.
Maybe they've gone to war with them. They're calling them out.
They're just
yeah.
holding their Memorial Day parade.
I'm waiting for us to be in like a stealth situation, and then the DM says, "Y'all level up," because that'll be bad.
Like
I'm
the
just saying that
more
right now. That'll be bad.
this unfolds, the more I
Why?
realize they
Ding!
really didn't need Rallia sleeping as bait. Like they were coming to check their trap anyways. So I'm just like, oh, that was a bad idea.
Well, luckily, you don't send full banded parties to check a single trap.
Normally you don't play.
You do
music
send
on a
full
boat
bandit
track.
parties to attack and capture people on your territory, though, who are lit by firelight alone in the middle of the woods at night.
Yeah, but listen to the music that they're playing. They're fine.
Yeah, they're whimsical.
Yeah.
The Ewoks were going to eat C-3PO. They were going to eat a metal man. We don't know what
And
this
then
what these could
they
do.
turned him into their god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could become these Opu's god.
Yeah, because they banged on his head with a fucking rock first and discovered he didn't die. I'm gonna die.
Just
Why
You
not?
don't know that. They might miss.
Yeah.
I will
They
say
might not hit that hard.
the Opu are my own creation, and I am very, very, very excited for you guys to see them. They are some of the most fun things I think I've ever made. So
They're just owlbears with beholders for hands.
Entire
That's the next-
beholders for hands. Not just beholder eyes. No. Entire beholders for hands. That's horrifying.
oh,
It takes
that's
3
terrific.
initiatives alone.
However, whenever they try to pick up anything, like any tools or anything, they're also picking it up with eye stalk, so they're like, ow, ow, ow.
I have a seen request in the DM stop nerfing me with not time combat. Thanks.
Look, monks are
Okay,
bullshit.
fine. We'll
so-
fight in the day in a cave next time.
I mean, I'm just saying, but none of you decided to make your day job to look for the Opu, which kind of surprised me. But you know, it's
I
fine.
figured that was part of lookout. I figured lookout.
Yeah, I thought that was part of Lookout.
I thought that was part of navigating. Like, you
Yeah,
just
navigator
tracking and
lookout. I
looking.
figured that was part of it to look for the since we were
But
navigating.
I
I
didn't,
will-
didn't think we had to
I'm sure
specify
every
Yeah.
club has a small
the
passive
main
amount of
goal of what we're doing.
Well,
Instead
yeah,
of
it's
just
like navigating to the
blindly
open.
in the forest, which apparently we've been doing.
Yeah, wasn't that the overarching goal of the whole point? we were
Yeah.
out here in the
Well,
first place?
No,
Like, I'm not
you,
even trying to
you
argue
were
that.
heading to the northwest. It is very difficult to head in a cardinal direction in a thick jungle. That takes most of your attention.
You just walk in a straight line, I thought.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah, that's how land nav works.
Nope.
Oh.
But anyway, I had a great time tonight. Good job, guys. I love
Yeah.
the totally dysfunctional party dynamics that you guys have.
It works great because this is how this conversation would probably go with these characters. For real.
Yeah.
It's
You shot
amazing.
me, you a-hole.
You just go straight, right?
Sorry.
That's not
Okay,
how that works.
Okay, by the way, out of game, Raylia legitimately meant to shape water. I rolled to see how that would go. That was supposed to be a shape water.
Oh.
Like I was gonna shape water and just cover your mouth with like.
But
with,
no,
like-
you max damage rolled a ice ball to his
No.
chest.
Because, like, out of game, she's coming to terms with her abilities. So.
Okay. No, but I just thought that was funny. Just like
Yeah, me too. Until I almost got fucking. Like,
Sam
turned
is
all
gonna
over.
If it
Okay.
makes you guys feel any better out of game, I've got a secret how soon I'm gonna murder you tally going.
Yes, he does. And he shared it with me. And, oh boy, some of you are close.
It's okay.
I ain't
Sam
done
is-
shit.
Sam is
But I'm
still
just a
coming
normal
to
human
terms.
boy from the village. I'm a nice guy.
Sam is still coming to terms with gravity on the surface. So,
Yeah.
You're coming to terms with gravity. We're still working on fire.
Yeah.
And we have a party member
You
that
just
wants
rub the
to
sticks
kill us.
together. I am. They just broke.
You shouldn't have told me that. I don't want to look for that now. I honestly was unaware that you were trying to kill any of
Yeah,
us.
you should not have told us that. That was...
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
try.
not
I'll try not to look
trying
for
to
it.
kill you by any means. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't aware that there was a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
All
always
right.
the possibility from
But-
any one of us,
Anyway,
including
we'll-
a hungry shark man.
I gotta go put on a dress. So.
No, go
Hell of
address
a
your people.
statement.
By
I
the
look
way,
for-
you're
forward to my
cosplaying as
preview.
Selfie for 8, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And I actually just got the selfie cosplay dress today.
Nice.
I would
Okay.
ask why you're doing that, but I feel like you skirted around the subject.
Ah.
Hey. Okay. So is it
Stop being so
dagger?
selfie.
Way
Is
to
it
really
dagger
dress up
or,
that joke.
Ah.
I fucking hate you all.
Eh.
That wasn't a pun.
Alright. I'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. Later.
See ya.